Participate, but if you do, then I'ma see you at your weight. Huh? Don't let the drama fluctuate. I don't wanna. I gotta because the stakes. Now, where will we be at if we let you do that? Probably be laying on our backs, talking this and that. You want to find a it was whack. If it would play myself out like that, but I guess it's where you at. Uh, that's where you at. What I'm gonna do is like cut out your whole. No, I'm just playing. What's up, y'all? Late night live. We are chilling, having a great time, and hanging out. Me, that's right. You know what it is. NERDSoul. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We getting it down right now, chilling, talking about Titans. We're in episode 12, and there's only 13 episodes this season. So I know. Well, I'd say it'd be a fair guess that you would come to this into this episode 12, ready to see things heat up, right? Ready thing because it's like, yo, there's only one more ep left, so we ready for some combustion, some friction, something to go down, if you will. Uh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I did not like this episode. Um, and I'll probably mirror this, unless they knock it out of the park for the finale. There has been a lot of filler this season. Last season, we didn't have that filler stuff. Last, actually, this is the first episode that I haven't liked since probably the first episode. I didn't like the first episode, and then episode 2, I was like, okay, cool, I see where you're going. And then episode 3, I was like, word, y'all got me. And there was something about this episode that just had dragging its feet, filler, pointless interactions written all over it. Now, before we get started, big shout out right behind me, the artist sponsored wall, Geek Fine Art. Big shout out to him. Check out Instagram, Geek Fine Art. It's regular spell, GEEK FINEART. Super easy. Geek Fine Art. Dope stuff behind me. Big shout out to him. There's one piece that's Karan Grants, but for most of these pieces are Geek Fine Art. Dave Farrar, you can check him out there. Also, a big shout out to KURO Brand. That's right. Rocking the hat again. Yo, thanks for the gear. KURO Brand is dope. Hooking a brother up. And of course, don't forget shop.thatnerdsoul.com. You know what I'm saying? I got Krakoa joints, X-Men joints, as you can see right here. I got some milestone joints, and I got the NERDSoul, the official NERDSoul shirts as well. So don't sleep on those. But back to this Philly feel. This Philly feel, if you will. I don't care. Okay. Let me know. Let me know if I'm tripping. I don't care about Hank. I don't care about Don. I care in relation to kind of, and I said this maybe a couple of episodes ago. I like that characters like them are there to provide context to like this world. Like there was a history here. There were other people, and their lives were affected by being titans, by being heroes, by being connected to Dick Grayson. But Hank is not the story. That is not what we signed up for. We signed up for Dick Grayson, Starfire, Garfield, Raven, or Rachel Raven. She ain't Raven yet, technically, but you know what I mean. Why am I getting all this time with Hank? I don't care about Hank. I'm getting way too much context into Rose, and Rose does not matter. I don't need to know that her and her mom was beefing and she was going to go to the prom with Todd, and that you could explain that in like 2 sentences, and moved on. You know what I'm saying? We I feel, and I know, directors, writers, and big shout out to the chat. I see some folks kicking it, rolling in through the chat. Big shout out to y'all. Go and hit me up, hit that thumbs up if you like what you see, or hit that thumbs down. But if you hit that thumbs down, I'm gonna send fake Hank after you. He gonna raid all your detergent. All right, all your detergent. There is something about having more episodes when it comes to like the streaming shows that for some reason writers would rather, or directors, I don't know who's, this might be coming from the network, or I mean I guess it's still a network even though it's streaming, but maybe it's coming from the studio that it's time to make filler episodes or drag our feet on what the point of the story is going to be. There is so much in this season that I would trim. As an editor myself. Now, I'm not saying that this season should be 5 episodes, but I think 10 is a solid number. If you're going to do 13, we don't. I think when shows like this get 13, 14, 15, 18 episodes, they think that we want a closer look at ancillary characters, and we don't. I don't. I'll speak for myself. I don't want to. I'm not interested in Dawn. I'm not interested in Hank. I'm slightly interested in Wonder Girl because she has the tie to like the mascara and everything. But that Hank and Dawn ain't got no ties to nothing. Also, that whole cage match thing. Hank is not the undisputed leader of the Titans. He's not. I don't even know why they would. Maybe I missed something in one of these episodes. Hit me up in the chat. Hit me up in the comments. Maybe I missed the episode where they said that Hank, where Dick Grayson said, Hank, I'm so glad that you were the undisputed leader of the Titans, or something like that. Maybe I missed that. Him being addicted to cocaine and stuff, we kind of already knew that, but him going back into his addiction, I guess, because the bad breakup or whatever, he left Dawn and she was his love. I don't know. I don't care. I want to see Nightwing become Nightwing. I want to see Starfire deal with her sister or her issues with her powers mentally, emotionally, to get her powers back where they are. I want to see Rachel figure out what's going on in her head. I want to see Garfield realize what's happening to him or overcome it, or at least show some semblance of a fight, even though he's being controlled by Cadmus. I don't care about Rose. Don't care about Jason like that. He's sneaking Jason. We did not need to go to. I'm not tripping, am I? Like, let me know if I'm tripping, because you know that I stay pretty positive when it comes to this show. And I'm going to get on some positive stuff. It seems like ever since about episode, you know what? Ever since everybody broke up, we've been dragging our feet. So the whole thing with Dick going to jail, we've been dragging our feet along. Big shout out to Corey Toombs in the house. What up, Corey Toombs? Late Night Live representing. Hank is the best one of us. Better than Wonder Girl, the crackhead. Thank you. I'm saying, I was like, Hank was the best of us. And Hank got fans, really? Hank got someone who wanted to wear his suit so bad that I was like, oh, I felt like my purpose or something. Really though? Yo, Corey, tell me I ain't tripping. Corey said Gar not gonna do anything but turn into that ugly tiger. Yo, bruh, why the tiger gotta be ugly though? Yo, man, let that tiger be, yo. Let that tiger live, yo. You know what I'm saying? Let him breathe a little bit. I like the Cadmus angle. I really do. Why haven't we seen Connor? Why haven't we seen him? I'm pretty sure the actor probably had to be on something else. That's why we ain't seen him. But we've been seeing Garfield We ain't been seeing Connor. I'm like, where is Connor at? Now I know they probably gonna explain it away, you know what I'm saying, or something, but I like the Cadmus angle. Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? That sets up a whole nother villain. That sets up an organization for the Titans to always beef with and be against. There's something there. Hank, Don, it's a no for me, dog. All right. So anyway, things that I thought were dope was when we finally saw Starfire and Raven kind of come together. They had been like going back and forth, arguing and all that stuff. And when they kind of like broke down and they were like, you know what? I'm doing all this yelling and stuff, but this is where I'm at. And I just need help. And you know I still care for you. You still my girl. She like, you still my girl. I love that. Those are the moments that matter. Him having Hank having cage matches, it don't matter. Big shout out to Corey says, I think it started when we got that unnecessary full episode flashback of Aqualad only for him to be dead. Well, see, that full flashback episode, I was kind of mad at it, but at least it set up, okay, now we get it. We get it. That's all we need. I was figuring, the flashback episode, I'm not huge on flashback episodes because they always do it when Titans has this thing of doing something where there's a cliffhanger and then the next episode is a flashback that technically doesn't matter to us because we want to get back into the action. But I was like, you know what? I'm mad because I want to get back into action, but I understand we need this context. This is the beef with Deathstroke, and this is why, and the dude got shot, and this is why the team, this is why they met Jericho, and okay, cool. But we don't need no more flashbacks. And lo and behold, Flashback City. Corey Toom says, it's these character title episodes that keep getting them messed up. They box themselves in. You know what? There's a way that they can handle that without specifically getting rid of that model. Like you could still have character, episodes named after characters, but you could just have it a situation where people talk about that person or reference that person or see how that person affected someone, but in the A storyline. And when I say A storyline, I mean it has to involve either Dick, Starfire, Gar, or Raven, or a combination thereof. I don't want to see no Dawn. I don't care what crackhead Dawn saved. I don't want them riding horses with people. I don't want them beating up meth labs. I don't want none of that. I came to see the Titans. You sold us this show on these four. And now all of a sudden, this show is like the B team. And I'm like, besides Wonder Girl is solid. You know what I'm saying? I can't say she's B team like she's Wonder Girl. So, I can't really do that. But this is frustrating. Shout out to Panda. Panda in the house. What up, Panda? What up? Panda said, I already saw where they were going after that first season finale. This is going to be a wanks fest with drawn out, nauseating relationship drama. I hope not, man. For real, because seriously, this is a show that I expected to be bad and I ended up liking. And now this season there's been so much filler. This is another, if this season was 10 episodes, one, we'd already be at the finale. And two, we would have cut out a lot of that filler. A lot of that filler. There's a lot of filler in this. And I know, directors ain't trying to hear that, right? Because the more episodes they get, the more money they get. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to mess up y'all money. I'm just saying, give us 13 episodes of storyline we care about. Nobody cares about Hank. Nobody, and maybe and I mean, of course, when you're writing a show, you don't know what characters are going to take off, but you knew from season one that Hank and Don were solid ancillary characters. Ancillary. All right? Get your butt to the side. Yo, man. I'm holding out hope that Nightwing episode is going to be fresh flavor But this whole thing with Dick Grayson being gone for like what 4 episodes now, they better not do this again. Like straight up, I don't want to see this again. Yo, look, DC watches the show. When I say DC, everybody that works for DC in any capacity watches the show. Um, don't do this no more. Don't take Robin out. Oh, and they did that corny thing. You know when they're talking about the suit and they're looking at the suit, but they don't show us the suit. I was like, I know you're not going to show us the suit. We all know you're not going to show us the suit. Just go to the next scene. You know, like what? You know what? This is what happens. This is what happens. Whenever you don't like something, you start nitpicking, and that's what I'm doing. I know I'm nitpicking, and I apologize. Um, Dope stuff. Okay, I like the fact that Jericho is trapped in his dad's mind. I like the fact that Jericho tried to send a like a cry for help in his uh what is it the in the sign language to Robin before he went to jail. I love that. I love the struggle with Deathstroke and his body and his control over his own body. That's something that we should have been seeing with him through this whole season. We should have been seeing moments with Deathstroke, whether he was fighting or maybe if he was at home, like maybe cleaning his gun or something, and his hand would do something weird, but we wouldn't know why, right? We just be like, yo, maybe dude, got Alzheimer's or something. Maybe got arthritis, and we wouldn't know. And then stuff like him stepping out on the curb, we wouldn't know. And then till we saw this episode, we'd be like, oh snap, your son's trapped in your mind. He trying to stop you. Oh, and that would have been dope. But we didn't get that until this episode where it's just like, oh, okay, so now you want to throw that in. The wife, knowing that Dick Grayson was going to come back to her house, that was some pretty good timing, wasn't it? Like she had 2 glasses ready and everything. I'm surprised she didn't have a plate ready for him. Yo, man, look, there's some good stuff in this episode, but it is too few and far between. We'll see next week, y'all. Because I don't like to bash stuff, so I ain't gonna try to bash it. I think I've laid out the problem I had with this episode and the episodes leading up to this, so I'm not going to bash. Thank God Robin is out of jail. That's good. The moment with Raven and Starfire, that was an amazing moment. I love that moment. Like seriously, those are the moments with our real team that I wanted. Seeing Gar with Cadmus and seeing what Cadmus is doing, I love that. They're an evil company doing evil things. I like that. Pretty much anything they didn't have to do with the side. Okay, there was one moment when Dawn and Donna came to the dude's door and brought him in sushi and of course 2 pretty girls at his door. So they walk in. And he's like, "I deserve nice things. I deserve it." That was funny. That actually got a chuckle from me. So I will give them that. And all in all, I've been displeased and frustrated with the last 4 to 5 episodes. But we will see Friday if they pull it through. So guys, holler at me. I'm gonna holler at you. Down in them comments. Let's talk Titans. You know where I'm at. I'm trying not to go too far into bash territory, but you know how I feel. If you are still staying up late, though, in about 15 minutes or something, I will be back on the channel talking about The Mandalorian, the new episode called The Sin. And that's an episode that I definitely did. So, guys, big shout out to everyone in the chat. Corey Toombs, Panda, thanks for staying up late with your boy. And big shout out to Geek Fine Art behind me, KURO Brand on the hat, and shop.thatnerdsoul.com right here. Next week, I don't know, man. Hopefully Titans, they do their thing. We'll see where they go. So for me to you, I'm just saying, thanks for watching. Hopefully I did not bash too hard, and peace. It's a 788 DDT, just like Jake the Snake. Actually, we don't participate, but if you do, then I'ma see you at your wake. Peace. Don't let the drama fluctuate. I don't want to. I gotta because of peace. Now where will we be at if we let you do that? Probably be laying on our peace.